guys, welcome back to Tour Warren Lincoln. Today we are looking at this. This is the Easthills Outdoors Hammock, the Jungle Explorer. It is a two-person hammock with a built-in bug net. Comes with the rainfly. And so, as you can see, I have all these strings out here. Comes with 2, 4, 6, 8 strings. Has one right here, one there, one at the end, one up there, and then kind of like the same on this side, one here, one there, one over there. I slept in it last night. It was really comfortable. So it has heavy-duty carabiners. It came with tree straps, but obviously we don't have trees in my backyard, so I didn't use them. We have this big, tall post that we use for hammocks. Has these strings right here that you would usually like wrap around the tree, but we can't do that. So I just tied it to the point. And then what we did is we took some, I believe it's 3/8 inch steel, I'm not sure what it would be considered, but let's see if I can get it to focus here. There we go. So threaded metal. Put some nuts and a wire holder thing, and that just keeps this from folding in on my head. So we have one, and this is like bungee cable type material, so this keeps this apart, and then we also have one on the other side, and that just keeps this from kind of caving in on my face. So let me set this camera down. Okay, so here it is. Right now I have it pretty low to the ground. I would usually have it higher up, but with the way we have it set up, I can't really do that just because this ain't a tree and I can't use the tree straps. If I were using the tree straps, I would probably put this 1.5 or 2 feet higher. So you can take this bug net off, but I'm not going to, just because I don't want to. So as you can see, I have one of the metal things right here, one up here. I don't have anything in the middle, but you could do one there if you want to. So these zippers right here overlap, so bugs can't get in. On the inside here, I have my foam sleeping pad along with my military sleeping bag. It has a pouch right here. It says phone holder on it, but you can put anything in here. I have my headlamp in here. There's also one up there too. If you decide to take off the bug net, you just unzip it all the way, pretty much. So I'm just going to put it on top for now. So now I can just sit here. Voila. Last night I obviously had the bug net zipped in and everything, but I don't really need that right now. So this it does work as a sunshade to the rainfly. So that's kind of what it's being used as at this point in time. It's really nice. Let me grab you guys so I can kind of show you the inside. Okay, so we're in here, we're laying back. We got the bug net. This is kind of why I wish I had a wider angle lens. But here I am. As you can see, I have lots of space. I'm in the middle, and I can reach my arm all the way out, and I can reach it all the way out on this side, with a foot or two to spare. So plenty of room. So I don't have to worry about that. Like I said, it is a 2-person tent, so you can have 2 people in here. It was almost kind of too big for me last night, but so here's a look at the inside. You've got your pocket right here. Right now it's folded in because my legs are on it. But there's your phone holder. You got a hook right there and a hook up in there somewhere, but I have it folded over. And there's another hook right there and a hook right there. Here's our little metal bars right here. So yeah, like I said, right now I just have it kind of folded up over the rest of it. That way I can have my legs hanging out of it. But yeah, so I have my foam sleeping pad and my military sleeping bag in here. It got down to like 50 degrees and it was nice and warm. I actually had to unzip the sleeping bag because it got too warm. But yeah, it was really nice. It didn't rain and it wasn't very windy last night, so I probably didn't need the rain fly, but I decided to use it anyways. And I mean, most of the time when you're going to be setting up a hammock, it's going to be like in trees anyways, which most of the time the trees will block rain and wind, but it's still nice to have the option. And you don't need to use it for just for the hammock. You can like put it over something else. Like if you're cooking, you can put it over your cooking station or whatever. Yes, here's the inside view. So you got the point right there, point right there, point right there. And then up there you have it, up there, and then 3 more behind me. It almost looks like it's the rain flies the sky, but it's not. So back behind me, there's a point right here, and then one over there, and one over there. Yeah, so really comfortable. It cost $80, which is more than I would have preferred to spend, but I definitely think it's worth it. Next thing I'm going to be getting is it's called like a storage sling. So it connects it. Let's see here. It will clip on to the carabiners right there, and then it goes underneath the hammock. So instead of having that red bag under here, it'll actually be like a second hammock underneath. That way I can put all my gear on that and have it up above the ground. And there is actually enough space. You could probably actually put some of it in the actual hammock, since you have those pockets and everything. These clips up here, let's see, right here, they can't hold very much because it's being supported by that bungee cable, but it can hold like a lantern and stuff like that. So, I mean, when are you ever going to really be hanging something heavy from it anyways? So yeah. Those are really all the pros. Here are some cons. So some cons of this whole setup is, one, it is pretty big. When you pack it down, it goes into bags, pretty big. But you guys saw that big red bag that I have underneath here. I pack all my sleeping stuff into that. So I have my sleeping bag, my inflatable pillow, and then all of this goes in there too. So it does fit. It just is a little bulky and heavy. The other complaint that I have is that it's using like bungee cords for holding the net up, which most of the time is going to be just fine. But if you want to hang something heavy from those hooks, you definitely want something heavier duty. So like maybe use paracord instead. You can use whatever fits through that. I'm just going to use the bungee cord because I'm never going to hang anything heavy from those. But if you are going to hang something heavy, then you definitely want to use like paracord or whatever. And I would recommend you making those metal bars, because I mean they cost like $12 to make from Ace. Everything we got from Ace Hardware, and it's super easy to make, and it makes it a whole lot easier to use. Yeah, those are really the only complaints I have. So for $80, would I buy it? Yes. I mean, obviously I did. If I didn't like it, I would have returned it. But I love it. Especially that I can fold this up above there, and if I want it down, then I pull it down and zip it back up. I can't zip it up right now because I have the zipper's too far away. But one thing people recommended was just to tie some strings to the zippers, and then you can just, like, I could pull it right now and just pull it closed. Right now I have the zippers too far away to be able to do that. But yeah, so that's probably one thing I would do. But yeah, so I would definitely recommend it if you have $80, if you're going to be using it. The whole reason I got into this whole setup thing is because last time I went on a Boy Scout camp out, my friend let me borrow his hammock, and it was so much more comfortable than sleeping on the ground in a tent. So I loved it. I used a tent to hold all my stuff, but once I get the hammock, the miniature hammock, to go underneath this and hold all my stuff, I won't even need to do that, and it'll all pack down into a small little bag. Well, not small, but smaller than a tent. Lighter than a tent too. So I would definitely recommend it if you have $80 and you're going to use it. I would recommend using the pad in here, though, if you're going to be using it in cold weather. It is a pretty thin, well, it's not thin, but as you can see, you can kind of see through it right here. So it isn't, it's definitely not the thickest material, but it's strong and it's lightweight. But it does get cold if you use it in cold weather. So that's kind of why I used this pad, and it just provides a little more support. Makes it really comfortable. So in addition to the, like, this is kind of like an air mattress, if I'm being honest. Like, you have air between you and the ground. So in addition to basically floating in midair, you also have all this padding. It just helps keep you, I don't know, padded. And like I said, it gives you some insulation. Because when you're in a sleeping bag, it smashes that insulation on the bottom, which makes it so it doesn't keep you actually all that warm. So during the summer, obviously it'd be fine. But during the winter or spring or fall, if it's getting below like 50 degrees, I would recommend using a sleeping pad. That's what I did last night. It got down to like 51, and it was a little warm. And it does help to have your there's a little bug net here again. It does help to put your rainfly kind of close to your hammock. That'll help hold in the heat. But if you're just going to use it for a sunshade, then you wouldn't have to do that. Here we go. So right now, as you can see, I have it basically touching the top of the hammock. There's like no space between there. So if you're just using it for sunshade, you could put it higher up. We couldn't really do that because we don't have a tree. Just using this pole. But if you have a tree, you can always put it higher up. Like I said, I'm using all 8 connection points. The 2 on the top just to hold it up. And then last night I had just these corner ones. So this one, that corner over there, and this corner. And it was fine, but it was only 5-mile-an-hour winds. And then this morning, it was like 15-mile-an-hour winds. So I did end up having to attach these middle ones right here, just to keep it from flopping around. Yeah, so definitely pretty nice. Like I said, I slept in it last night and it was perfect. Here you can kind of see right here, I unzipped it part way so I can put it up above. But if you want to take it off, you just unzip it the rest of the way and then it comes off right here. In fact, I'll probably just go ahead and do that real quick. Kind of show you guys, because I'm kind of curious too. I haven't done it yet. Put you guys on the tripod. So just take the zipper, zip it, obviously. Go down the middle. Grab the other zipper over here. Now the zippers do overlap right here, and that just lets you take it off, but then it also keeps the bugs from going everywhere. Let's see here, how do I do this? Oh, okay. Okay, so in order to take it off, you would need to run these 2 zippers over to the other side. So I'm not going to do that, but as you can see, these gray zippers would attach and then you can zip it back on. Right now I have them not attached, but you basically just slide that top part in and then zip it back up. So I'm going to pack everything up real quick and then I'll show you what everything folds down to. Okay, so I got it all folded down. This is what it all folds into. This has all the ropes and the rain fly. So that all packs down. Get that. Okay, so this is what it folds down into. About the size of my head, a little bit bigger. Nice and light. Throw that in the bag. So this is the bag that I use. My sleeping bag and everything else goes into there. This is what the hammock looks like without a sleeping bag, or without the rain fly on it. So here's a little bit of a closer look at these bars. So just have a little threaded steel bar. These are 23 inches. This seam from here to here is 24, so I wanted to give it a little flex room. So this bar is 23 inches. Have a nut on this side, and then like a wire holder thing, and another nut. Have that over here and over here. So as you can see right now, it's not staying up very well because the wind is blowing it. So that's about what it normally would be. So as you can see, I have this going up to here. You could, if you want to, I guess, slide these all the way up to here. But as you can see, it doesn't really want to stay out like that. So just going like that is probably the best. So now I'm going to take down well, here, I guess, before I do that. So this is where you would take off this side, just right here. So unzip that right there, and unzip that right here. So in here, so if you look at this, once you have it unzipped up to here, and up to here, what you can do is just fold the whole thing over top. Now it would be easier with two hands, but since holding the camera with one, can't really do that. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys down for a second. You can unzip this, like right here, fold it over top. Same thing over here. Flip it, fold it over top. And then you have a nice big open hammock that you can sit in. So this is my little setup here. I just have my sleeping pad, and then I have my military sleeping bag. This is an actual military sleeping bag that an actual military person used to sleep in. You can get them on eBay for like $100. They claim to keep you warm up down to negative 150. Not sure how accurate that is. But I mean, who knows? But yeah, so that's my setup. Here's a time lapse of me taking the actual hammock down now. Beanie Puppy wanted to see what was happening. Beanie? Good girl. It's getting kind of hot out here. The high is 86 today. It's Easter. So we'll see. We'll see how hot it actually gets, but as of right now, it's really warm. So this is what this actual hammock folds down to. Nice little cinch sack. Has a strap that you can use to pull and tighten it. So basically what you end up with is this bag for your bag for your rain fly, bag for your hammock, and then I didn't use the stakes that came with it just because they're not very durable. So I have my own screw stakes that actually screw in. So for these, set that right there. And these ones are just a lot better. The ones that come with it aren't that bad, but they're, the thin aluminum ones that bend really easily. And those ones, pretty durable. My dad bought them. I don't know how much they cost, but you can find them at like Menards or places like that. They have these little clips, so you can use them to like attach your dog's leash to them. That's what we used them for originally when we had our camper. But now we use them for tent stakes. Car just decided to spin its wheels a little bit. There we go. Okay. So now we've got 4 screw stakes. And this is kind of what it all packs down to. All this fits in that red bag. So let me set you guys up here again. So, like I said, these are the metal bars, 23 inches long. So these I'll put in first, and they fit in this bag basically perfectly. And then next in, and these are the tree straps, both of them. Nice red ones. These are the ones that came with the hammock. I haven't used them yet, but they feel pretty nice. This is the stake bag that it came with. I still have the stakes in here. So, I also have some carabiners, just in case. So this sleeping bag basically just goes in, and I slide it to one side as much as I can. Get all those straps down in there. And then next up is these stakes. Well, I'll put those in later. Tree straps go in. I have an inflatable pillow. Throw that in the bottom. Carabiners. Throw that in. Stake bag. Throw that in. And then I'll put the rain fly in here. Then the hammock. I have a little headlamp here that I'll put in the side pocket. And then these stakes. They may not actually fit. I haven't actually put these in here yet. But I don't think they're going to fit. That's okay though. So all this just goes up into there. Put these on top. This velcros together. And then my sleeping mat. When I actually go camping, I have a backpack that cinches down for a lot of things. So my sleeping mat goes on my backpack, and then I can just carry that separately. So this is what all that folds down to. I really like it. Like I said, for $80 I'd definitely get it. So that's what I'll use it for, and I will definitely use it from now on, when there's trees, obviously. But most of the places we go camping, there are trees. So that's really it for this video. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. This is Harrison, 3 or 4 months later. Well, 3 months later, yeah. It took me a long time to edit this video, just with school and stuff happening, so thanks for sticking through it. Like I said, thanks for watching this video. Now that it's summertime, I will try and keep up with some more videos as summer goes on, but I have a lot of summer trips happening, and I'm doing some volunteer work, so I still may not get very much out. I will try and get as much out as I can, but I may or may not. Just depends on what happens. So thanks for watching this video. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell icon. Our last video will be up here, and subscribe right here. Thanks for watching this video, and have a nice day.